So yes, I am still doing fall tillage on this cornfield, and I'm finding that playing the game as realistically as possible takes a long time. What in the hell? Hold on, wait a second. What is going... Is the bin site on fire? This is not what I needed right now. Welcome to the Stover Farm. We're doing things a bit differently. No major productions, cities, sell points, or extreme cheats. Just Meg, myself, the animals, and one farm on one map. Come along for the ride to see what this new day brings in Meadowlands, Wisconsin. Alright, so update on this situation. I got very, very lucky. I had just filled these propane tanks, and I thought we had a fire, but it turned out to be the electric motor at the very top of the bin system. It's a three-phase motor that controls all the movement of the product in the bins to the dryer. It just decided to leave the chat. And it just so happened that Prairie State was here picking up the Challenger, and Rick, the driver, saw it. He was getting everything loaded up, and from his vantage point, he was able to run down here, got to the power box, and shut everything down. So the power is out to the whole bin system. We've still got some lighting. And this is absolutely not the way you want to start the final weekend of September, right before corn harvest. I'll tell you, I got lucky, but it's late. I'm going to head back to the house, get some rest. Let's pick this up in the morning. Well, good morning. 2 cups of coffee down. I didn't really sleep well last night. I was up just thinking about the repairs that I needed to take place on the bin system after that electrical fire. What, man, it could have been so bad. I just filled up the propane. Could have lost the whole thing. And I don't really even know how it got turned on. But, you know, none of that really matters. The good news is we got it shut off, we got it shut down. I've got an extra motor in the shop. I've got the tools, I've got the knowledge. We're going to get this fixed. It's Saturday morning, and already Rick from Prairie State, he was out last night and actually saw the problem first and was able to shut the power off. He was picking the Challenger swather up to get it in to have repairs made from the damage we had out in the field. Well, he's already been back and dropped off a Genie lift for us that Prairie State had in inventory. So extremely thankful to them for that. There it is, right there. We're going to use that to pull this motor off, put a new motor in, test it, and hopefully not have any more issues so we can get into corn harvest. The corn is looking really, really good. Right now it's the final weekend of September, so we're going into October on Sunday. I'm thinking we're going to see this start to really dry down and be ready to harvest. Meg has already been out. She's been so kind, taking care of morning chores, getting the animals fed, making sure they have water, so I can focus my attention on finding the parts to repair this motor. I know I've got something up here. I had a spare. It's a 3-phase motor, and there it is right there. So I've got the replacement part. Yes, I know it looks like a transmission. It's actually part of Mafia Mod's garage pack, but it's the closest thing I could find to a 3-phase motor. I think we'll get this installed, and it should do just fine. It's older, but it was fully rebuilt when I put it up here. Now, it's extremely heavy, so I am going to need the gator. Going to need some tools, and I hate heights, but I think the Genie is going to be very, very helpful in getting this swapped out. What a beautiful, beautiful morning. And let me turn the lights on in the shop so I can see a little better. The last thing I need is to be carrying this thing down these stairs and trip and fall. I should probably, potentially invest in a lift. That'd be nice. I don't know if Prairie State could help me out with that. No, I don't need that. I need this. There we go. This thing, hold on. This is like, feels like 300 pounds. I'm sure it's not, but it feels every bit of 300. Oh boy, my back. Okay, there we go. Let's get this over here. Drop it right in. Oh, wow, I threw it a little harder than I thought I was. Okay, that's good. Let's see here. I'm probably gonna need an impact. Alright, that will be good for now. I want to lock that up so we don't lose it. Fire this back up. Let's head out to the site. I've got to move this genie up. I think our best bet's going to be to go in here from the back. It's right here. There we go. So at face value, this is really a simple fix. Unfortunately, it's 50 feet, 70 feet in the air. Maybe not that high, but it just complicates things so much, especially when you're dealing with something heavy and heights, which I don't love. So just bear with me here. I might be kind of quiet and skittish, but I'm going to get the genie in place. And what I really don't like about these things is when you drive them and you move them, they bounce like crazy. I know they're probably very secure, very safe, but it's just unnerving. Hold down here. I don't love that this is an incline, but I've got no other place to do this. Oh, this thing's so heavy. Okay, hold on. Let's get this up here. There we go. Just put it nice and slow down. Oh boy. I was really worried. I don't know if my fat behind and this heavy motor are going to upset the balance or not. The impact wrench, love Milwaukee fuel. Okay, drop that in there. Now let's see if it's going to lift us both. Alright, we're here. Let's start going up. Oh, I hate this. Oh boy. How high? No, we're not even close. Come on. Nice and... Whoa, where'd my impact go? Oh, I dropped the impact. Well, let's just pretend that didn't happen. It's always something. Now here's the scary part. I know you're not supposed to do this, but I have to. I'm going to drive this here very, very slowly right up into this little crevasse, and I'm not high enough yet, so let's extend the boom. Oh boy, okay. Oh no! Alright, take two on this. We're just going to pretend that gravity was very, very gentle to that 300-pound motor that just fell 60 feet to the ground. What is that? The impact just does not want to come up for this ride. So, again, we're just going to pretend that, I use an impact. I had good intentions. Okay, up we go. Yeah, we are level with that, so let's now very slowly bring this up. And oh boy, don't lose the motor again. Okay, right up here. There we go. And through the magic of, you know, snapping my fingers, now it's fixed. So, old motor out, new motor in. I know they don't look right, but again, this is probably a 1.5 horse motor. Looks like maybe 3-phase. Down, 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 down. Yes. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. It smells crispy. Now, one thing I do want to do, I want to come in, I want to turn back on the power. There we go. And we hop in the control room here real fast. And I might fire up one of the legs. Okay. And just, you know, make sure we don't have any smoke or fire or flames or any other shenanigans. So, again, major shout out to Prairie State for just bringing this by. I was going to call them in the morning when I got up, but, you know, Rick was already on it. He saw how frustrated I was last night and knew that it was just going to be easier. They had one on site. They'd bring it out to me, and they're really close. They're right over there across that main field. But still, just great service from a great dealership. So, I'll leave that here. I'm sure when they bring the Challenger back, it didn't sound like it was going to take a ton of work to get it repaired. They'll probably just swap the Challenger for that Genie, and we'll be in good shape. And yes, I know I've got a lot of corn. It's kind of rotten, kind of nasty. Just spillage that's come out. I need to probably just do a little cleanup here. It's still really early. That only took about, you know, an hour to get that swapped out. And this smells like it's rancid. So I'm not going to dump it down the pit. I'm just going to take it out to the field and just get rid of it out there. Don't want to go too close to those tanks, so I might have to get a broom out, but that's a little cleaner. Let's take this out to the cornfield. I've still got the old Steiger, the OG quad track, way out there from my massive sprint in yesterday evening. I do have to finish up some tillage on this field, but let's just go ahead and dump this out here. This will be fine. This will go back to the earth. So now they've got the bin site repaired. The dryer actually was serviced about 3 weeks ago, so we're in good shape there. All the burners were looked at. It was cleaned. We had the propane filled up. I think we're going to probably have to use it. We'll just see what the corn is coming in off the field, but we've got plenty of storage. Really, the workflow for this will be out in one of the combines. Again, it's just myself. I'll take a truck, we'll park it out in the field somewhere. I'll dump into the truck, I'll dump into the pit, and if I need to, we'll just route corn directly to the dryer, let it start drying, get it dried down to just a good percentage, and then get it stored. We'll probably shift it over to some of these storage bins and get the fans on just to keep it nice and dry once it's been dried. Then it's really just take a look at our contracts, see what we might have due and prices down at the co-op. That's, super geeky farmer stuff, like in the weeds. I've got it all here on the computer. I won't bore you with that because I've really got to finish tilling this field. And I promise you, I'm actually playing the game. Time for a time lapse.